Hi everybody, welcome back another technical demo around the Quarkus application. In this video, I'm going to showcase how to build Quarkus application with the Quarkus command line interface, also known as CLI. This feature is still early experimental thing on Quarkus application, which means you cannot use this CLI by default when you run the Quarkus framework, but you can still install this Quarkus CLI manually, and I'm going to showcase in a live demo and how it works. My name is Daniel O. Alright, let's get into the demo. Okay, here's my local environment, and first of all, we're going to install Quarkus CLI using code command, and then they actually JBang provide the installable jar, and you can just run this command line, and then once you install Quarkus CLI, you can find which version you have installed. And now we the latest version Quarkus 2.0 CR3. And then you can find what kind of command line you can use with the Quarkus CLI, like a Quarkus create application for just a normal application command line project, and a build, and you can run demo, etc. So let's try to create a Quarkus project with the just a simple Quarkus create. You can actually put in the Quarkus create application or CLI. I'm going to showcase a little bit later. So once you create your project, you can see put in some code stars, and then Java application Maven project, and then the code dash with the Quarkus project just generated with Quarkus CLI. All right. So try to run any Java editor, like for example, VS Code. You can find the Palm XML, and the latest Quarkus 2.0 is still experimental version, not official, but you can still use 2.0 for the early staging. So this is generated simple application greeting resource to just showcased a RESTful API, like a hello world example. And now let's try to run a Quarkus dev, just like a Maven command line and Maven Quarkus dev is the same capability, but using Quarkus CLI. So once your Quarkus application running, you can find that what kind of the dependencies installed, and go to the landing page. You can have endpoint like a hello. That's easy, and then it's pretty easy to install and run and create the application. You can also go to dev UI, and then what kind of dependency extension already pull down and install your application. You can have a new continuous testing capability on your dev UI, and then you can start your auto testing for continuous testing as a part of the TDD methodologies. All right. So next step, we're going to add the extension like a Quarkus command line. The Quarkus extension leads showcase what kind of extension you already have on your Quarkus project. So by default, Quarkus is less easy. Let's try to find out what kind of extension can be installable. So you can use the Quarkus ext and -i, which means installable, and then concise, like a search for specific word, like a funky. So now we have for Quarkus Funky extension. Let's try to add one of them, like a Quarkus Funky HTTP, and then you can find the new extension just install using Quarkus ext ls command line. All right, go back to WI and then load the page. You can find the new edited extension will showcase here, the Funky HTTP ID, and you click on this manual documentation icon. You can check out the all relevant documentation. So we just added Quarkus Funky. So let's try to change this application as a function. Previously, we have a 16 line of code, this application, and still we delete all unnecessary, and then just added the func annotation. Now we have 11 line of code, pretty simple. You try to change the return code, something like the hello serverless function. So pretty simpler, your application after change function. And when you reload the endpoint, you got a new return output, like a hello serverless function. So you could still have live coding capability, and then you make a shorter line of code will reduce your application, which means in the end, you can reduce the size of the application when you package an application. All right, so let's try. You can also remove the existing extension using Quarkus ext command line. So Quarkus ext remove, and then Quarkus Funky HTTP we just try to remove that. All right, and then just try to listing the existing one. Now you can have only one, less easy. So when you go back to Quarkus runtime, you can find the compilation error because we don't have funky extension any longer. And then this is one of the benefit continuous testing capability for developer. You just realize, oh, I got some error when I removed extension, which is sometimes make it happen mistakenly. All right. So you can also create a more specific project like a Quarkus created app, and then which allows you uh, configure a specific parameter. For example, a batch mode, or you can print the error, and also you can specify project identifier like artifact ID, group ID, and the Quarkus version, and the build time and code generation like a greeting resource we were using it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned. We got a more update about Quarkus CLI soon. Thanks for watching. Have a good rest of the day.